happy Christmas in advance. We already cut the cake and also the sweetness of the cake, hope you will get soon. Yeah, definitely. All of us waiting because we also, when you're small, we used to wait. After cutting the cake, you should get the cake so that you will experience the sweetness of the cake. Uh, Today, I'm very happy to be here for more than two reasons. First reason is I'm very happy that St. Aloysius College Jim Tebbe University holding such interfaith programs, which is very much required for the society over here, especially in South Canara and in Bangalore. I really appreciate the efforts of Jesuits, especially of this college, holding such programs and also inviting esteemed guests today. I could speak to them when we were sitting there, and really they are expertise in this special field. Secondly, I'm very happy that I am the old student of the esteemed institution. I studied, I did my PUC, I did my master's. Also, I worked with Radio Sarang 107 Radio and all that. So I'm very happy today to be over here. As I reflect on the theme of today, that is Christmas, and also the beautiful wording they have put there, the joy of giving. The joy of giving. To reflect something on that, I would like to say a few points or a few reflections based on that. First, Christmas, as the MC was telling us, is a season. Christmas is a season of joy, peace, happiness, and also propagating humanity. And there is also a reason behind this. So we say there is a reason behind this season. And many of us forget what is the reason behind this season. For example, these days, sometimes if you go to the malls, if you go to the shopping centers, you see a Santa Claus. So much so, when I was doing one of the story, I'm journalism and journalist doing a story, I asked, who is Santa Claus? And many of them do not know who is Santa Claus. But they think that Santa Claus is a commercial figure. Commercial figure. It's not so. Santa Claus is St. Nicholas. So many times you do not know the reason behind this season. So I would like to tell you today what is the reason behind this season. The reason behind this season is God so loved the world and gave His only Son. John chapter 3 verse 16. That God loved the world and gave His only Son in the person of Jesus Christ, who was born on a manger with the power of the Holy Spirit in the womb of the Blessed Virgin Mary in Bethlehem. This is the whole story. And He is the Savior of the world who died on the cross and saved the whole world. And this is the story. And this is a story that He became a human being and came to live with us. And this is the beautiful story of Christmas. Emmanuel, God with us. He came to live among us. This is a Christmas story. In short, that's the reason that we are celebrating today. That's the reason for this Christmas season. Secondly, I would like to just touch upon another point of my reflection. That is, there is for joy of giving. So I would like to make a difference, or I would like to ask you, joy of giving and giving in joy. Is there a difference? Joy of giving and giving in joy. Or joy of sharing and sharing with joy. I think there is a very close, as we look, we may not find any difference. But giving, word giving has got a beautiful meaning. Giving means emptying yourself. Giving means emptying yourself. Selfless act. Selfless act. So God emptied Himself completely and gave His only Son. So giving with joy and giving in joy. There's a difference. With joy, that you have a lot of joy within you and you want to share the joy with others. Secondly, you give something in joy. That means you are not stingy but you want to give completely. So God gave his son, emptied himself completely, and he gave four important things. First one, love. God gave his love to this world in the person of Jesus Christ. Second value of Christmas is sacrifice. Love and sacrifice goes together. There is no love without sacrifice. That's why God sacrificed his only son who died on the cross. And Jesus also said, there's no greater love than to give one's life for his friend. So sacrifice is a second value that Jesus also said propagated everywhere. Third value is forgiveness. Forgiveness. Forgive each other. Even Jesus forgave all those sinners and were around him and said, Father, forgive them. They do not know what they are doing. And Jesus said, how many times to forgive? 70 times 7. That means until the person changes his heart and mind, you forgive. That is the third value Jesus said, forgiveness. And the fourth value he said is about service. Service. Serve others. He said, I have come to serve and not to be served. So service. These are the four core values that we see in every Christian. That is love. Second one is, so that whether you are with me. First one is love. Second one, sacrifice. Third one is forgiveness. And fourth one is service. This is Christmas. Celebrating with celebration of love, celebration of forgiveness, forgiving each other, celebration of service, means serving each other. These are all included in the concept of Christmas. I'm going a little deeper. The first question that comes to my mind is, why God became a human being? Why God became a human being? He would have become any other creature. And that is the reason of Christmas celebration. God becoming human being and coming to live with us. We call it Immanuel, God with us. The purpose is God wants to share his humanity with the human world. That he become human. So that sharing of humanity, giving something which is there in him to the humanity. So Christmas is the feast of sharing your humanity with others. Two kinds of sharing. First one, we are called to share our humanity with our fellow human being. We are called to share our humanity with our fellow human being because every one of us, we believe that created in the image and likeness of God, and all of us are God, right and duty to share our humanity with our fellow humans. Unfortunately, what do you see around us? Sometimes we are saddened the way human beings treat his fellow human beings. Killing, butchering, violence. Sometimes animals are far better at times we feel. Why human beings who are supposed to be a human acting like an animal? That means human beings are not reached to the perfection to be a human. So first of all, this feast reminds us that you should become a human being and also share your humanity with your fellow human beings so that all the human beings living together in harmony. Second, sharing our humanity with the nature. Sharing our humanity with the nature, with all the tiny creatures and species of this earth. We have a right to share our humanity with them. We had a lot of comments on one of the important political person made a comment, and environmentalists were all against him. I don't want to mention the name. And where I made a comment, one of the environments group, where I said, human beings are created with the purpose. Something different than all other species on this earth. Human beings are given the intellect, everything with a purpose, that human beings are created as the stewards of all other creatures. Not to dominion over them, not to destroy them, not to kill them, but the purpose is to take care of every tiny creature on this earth They are very important for the ecological balance, and that's the way all of us are called to share our humanity with all other creatures. If we are not doing, we are responsible. We are responsible. So we are called to share our humanity with human beings, and also we are called to share our humanity with the nature. That is the purpose of Christmas. Last thought is, what shall we do after this Christmas celebration? I have seen so many Christmas celebrations. I was a guest for many Christmas interfaith programs. It is completely forgotten at the end of December. And programs and all that will be recorded on the TV and the screens and the reports. What's next? I have to tell you two challenges before you after this celebration. Challenge number one is, shall we live on this earth as all our human beings, fellow humans, as brothers and sisters? Because values taught by all the religious leaders go beyond the boundaries of religion. Jesus Christ is not only the property of Christians, is the property of all humanity. So we are called to accept all our brothers and sisters as our fellow human beings. That is the first challenge. Second, whether it is possible to share our humanity with the Mother Earth so that we exist together. Otherwise, on fine day, we will disappear. The news sometimes say that some of the predictions, if you could hear, by 2100, the Udupi and Mangalore, such places will disappear because of global warming. And also we say that countries like South Korea, countries like Singapore will disappear because of the fertility rate is going down. And if you are not ready to show our humanity with the Mother Nature, there will be imbalance and we cannot exist on this earth. With this message, I wish all of you a happy Christmas and a happy New Year. May God bless you, bless your dreams. May God bless your family with love, peace, joy, happiness. Merry Christmas and a happy New Year.
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurun Militamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. It's a great privilege and honor for me to be here. Most of the speakers are ex from this. I'm not an ex from here, but I have some connection. I was born here in Padubidri. So it's very... First of all, I really like to congratulate the organizers who have, on the occasion of Merry Christmas, especially today on this subject about we are so different externally, but then is there any scope for harmony? So I just remember one thing which I had experienced with my friend at that time. He was talking about his life when he was 10-year-old. He saw his mother telling him that everyone likes me, everyone likes your father, but we don't like each other. So we are going for a divorce. So my friend, who was just 10, 12-year-old, he started bitterly crying. So the mother saw that the son is crying and he ran away from the room. So after some time, the father came and my friend, as a young boy, wanted to see what they are talking. So the mother told her husband that this is what he felt. He was completely shocked. He was crying. So that time the father told the mother, forget it. We will live for our children. So why I'm bringing out here is, differences are very natural. But if there is a purpose which is higher, it can resolve all the differences. Now we, in the name of religion, so wonderfully you said about love, sacrifice, forgiveness, and I'm sure all religions speak about the same values. There is no question about it. Then why in the name of religion there is so much conflict? Sometimes people directly ask us, but isn't it all over the world? Is the religion which is the cause of problem? Now, where have we gone wrong? different traditions, they have externally different rituals. Now you go to the church and you offer your prayers. I am in the temple and I'm offering my arti. And my dear friend here, she may be offering her namaz. But externally they look very different. But what is the essence of that? They all are seeking shelter or appreciating or glorifying the same supreme divine personality. So if you don't go for the essence and just stick to the externals, there is a difference. If without knowing the essence, a person says, in my Bible it is said like this, and if anyone don't agree with this, then he is not a proper follower. And the Hindu says that Bhagavad Gita it says like this, and in Quran it is said like this, and you hold on to that, then there is a difference. But the essence is all of them are seeking. Or rather, I will give a reference from Bhagavatam, which says, very simple, it's in Sanskrit, Savai Pumsa Paro Dharma Yato Bhaktir Adokshaje Ahaituki Apratihata Yayatma Suprasiddhati. Very simple. The whole purpose of religion, what you do, what you practice, the ultimate purpose is to revive, invoke that dormant love which is there for the Supreme God. When that is there, it is very natural to see God in everyone. Because wherever there is life, there is God. So, where is the question about seeing someone who's externally doing something different? Why should I be having hatred or envy or being very arrogant or being very proud or so and forth, so many things which are all negative things within. Real religion is meant for transformation, which our respected person, Robert, very nicely said about so many things. That's what is, and these qualities are within us. Only thing, it has to be revived. That's what is religion meant for. So when a person who is a religious practitioner, he develops that vision. In Bhagavad Gita, there is another very shloka which says, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Pandita Samadarshina. Pandita Samadarshina means he sees everyone equally. Why everyone equally? Because Sarva Yonishu Kaunteya Aham Bija Pradapita. The Lord, He says that I am the seed giving father of everyone. So where is the difference? So if He is a seed giving father, that means we are all the children of that same father. So if this essence, if it's not extracted, otherwise in rituals, there is so much difference, but rituals are needed. But a ritual is meant to express our inner consciousness, to dovetail to that supreme consciousness. Without rituals, that's a way. Rituals are there in everyone. Even before the match starts, isn't it? They go for an huddle. Isn't that a ritual? That ritual is to bring out some type of a spirit of unity. But during the ritual, someone is talking against the captain, or is criticizing each other, or is condemning someone. The whole spirit is lost. But same that ritual, if it is not focusing on the essence is bringing out these values. So today, we are all preparing for, as he correctly said, a joy of giving or sharing with joy. But there is joy, one thing which is very common, whether you're giving or you're sharing. The Lord loves each and every one of us. There is no doubt about it. And He wants us to come back. So different time and place, there are some rituals which was introduced. But most of the time in our country, many times the children ask their parents, why do we do like this? And the parents have no answer. And they say, no, this is what I was told by my mother, just do it. And if you ask little further, no, no. If you don't do it, there will be something inauspicious. So out of fear that something bad is going to happen, you do it without understanding. But the real purpose is there is an essence. You are re-establishing what you have forgotten. We have a loving relationship. So ritual as a role, but we just go by the rituals. It is just like a gift wrap. The gift looks very nice, attractive. But is the gift wrap important or the content is important? What is there within the gift wrap? What do you think? Content is important, right? What is the point in having a nice gift wrap, but we open up it is something insignificant? So similarly, the Lord goes for the intention with what we pray or we act or we perform, whether we are chanting mantra, we are offering prayers, or you're doing a yajna, you're offering namaz, or any type of external activities, the essence is with what intention you're doing. If the intention is out of real pride that, you identify yourself with this is what I do is the only right thing, then there is some problem, because that only says that then there is a question about if there is pride, there is a question about being humble. But real transformation is where there is arrogance and pride, it should transform to humility. Where there is envy, should transform to appreciation. Where there is greed, should be transformed to being very peaceful and content with whatever Lord has given. So on and so forth. So many other negative things. That's the transformation. What actually really, you have heard this word, no? Religion means to love God. What exactly it means? So this is what we talk about is religion. There are some references in our, because I'm a follower of Vedic wisdom, so obviously I'm referring, and I'm so fortunate to hear from Reverend Robert, and of course I'm going to hear from her. So I'm so inspired to know that, what are they going to talk about? And they're going to talk about the same person where I am trying to revive my love. So there is one more verse, very, very powerful verse. This is in one Chaitanya Charitamrita Vedic literature. It says, Trinadapi sunichena, taror api saisnuna, amanina manadena, kirtaniya sadahari. Again, this is in Sanskrit, but nothing different. Trinadapi sunichena means be more humble than a blade of grass. Even a grass is considered, it's still, once you step on it, after some time it rises above. So be very humble. Taror api sahisuna means be more tolerant than a tree. Which again was, he mentioned about tolerance. Someone slaps you that, how many? 70 into 70 cross? Till everything. So these are the commonality between different faiths. They all are talking about tolerance. Taror api sahisuna. Amanina manadena. Give respect to everyone, but don't expect respect for yourself. This is the essence of religion. And in that state of consciousness, Kirtaniya Sadahari means a person is absorbed. He is relishing real joy experience. Only a person who is really joyful within can give joy to others, right? If you yourself are frustrated and disappointed, can you make others happy? So this is it. Religion is to explore, go within and understand the real treasure which is there. Experience it, realize it, and then you share it with others. So it's very unfortunate that, of course, when I gave the anecdote about the parents who are about to divorce, one sense, we all, people who are leading people, we are like parents. So there will be differences, but the difference is just an external difference. Internally, the essence is same. So the way those parents, for higher purpose, they resolve the differences and they lived. My friend was saying that my parents are married for last 50 years now, and they are so committed and loyal, and they are experiencing the joy because they sacrificed. They sacrificed what they taught, for their own some whatever reason they wanted to separate. So same thing is about differences. There is no difference, one sense, if you know the essence. And to conclude, what is there for us to learn? Have you seen a dog? I'm sure you all have, many of you must be having pet dogs at home, right? So when the pet dog sees the master coming from his office in the evening, he's in a different attire. Then when he goes to bed, he's in a different attire. In the morning, he goes for his walk or he goes to his gym, he's in a different attire. When he's going to his party, he's in a different attire. He's differently dressed. Does the dog make any difference? Does the dog misidentify? For the dog, it is his same master. So there is something we need to learn from the dog. Externals will be there, and it is there. They are rituals. But the rituals are very scientific, but with a purpose. Without a purpose, the ritual has no meaning. It is just a ritual. We just do it. For what purpose? No, we don't know. So somewhere there is a lack of this spiritual education where the parents have not been able to tell, and the children are very scientific minded. They say, unless you... For just a simple example from our tradition, I'm sure you must have all seen Aarti being performed. You have seen Aarti? Now, if it is done as a ritual without any meaning, oh, what is this nonsense what they're doing? But actually the fragrance of the earth is, whose is it? The God's environment. So when you're offering the incense, you're offering that fragrance to the Lord for His pleasure. You're offering the flower. It is for His pleasure. You're offering water, the purity of water, for His pleasure. Whether you're fanning Him, the air, all the elements which are there here, which is His creation, it is given back with gratitude for His pleasure. Everything belongs to Him. So this is an attitude of real religion. Everything you do has got a purpose behind it. So without a purpose, when it is done, it becomes only a ritual. And the ritual, if you hold on to, then there will be differences. You do it this way, but I do it this way. So then we can't be together. So in essence, what was told to me was that harmony in different, diverse, whatever you call faith or religion. So this is real harmony. No? What is harmony? And when you say harmony, what do you remember? Harmony. What do you remember? Orchestra, isn't it? Harmony means orchestra. Someone is playing guitar, somebody is playing tabla, somebody is playing it. But everyone, if independently plays the way he wants, will there be proper harmony? Everyone, it does his role properly, and then there is harmony. So there is harmony with diversity. Also there can be unity. Diverse culture, as far as values are concerned, there is no diversity. Everything what is said, everything what I speak, or everything what she will speak, there is nowhere it is mentioned about that you can. Of course there is a role for violence. I'm not saying that violence, if there are no police stations in Mangalore, what will happen? You tell me what will happen if there is no police station? No police station. Who will thrive in that? So you need, police station means punishment. So there is a role of violence. So with this type of understanding, I'm sure we all who are following a certain different path or rituals, I'm sure we can have a better respect for each other, love for each other, and friendship for each other, because we are all coming from the same source, that Supreme Lord, and He is very compassionate, He is very loving, and we become an instrument for His compassion and love to share with others. So I congratulate once again to Saint Aloysius, the management who thought about on this occasion to organize, and you all hearing about especially a subject which is very misunderstood, different faith and differences. So I am very inspired by all of you taking out your valuable time and coming here. So Merry Christmas and a very happy and prosperous and a life of fulfillment for each and every one of you who are very young. You have a lot of time to plan your life. Don't just ignore it. Just go a little deeper to understand what is being said. Then you decide what you want to do. You want to live a life where you can really be content and happy and share. Then you first need to qualify for that yourself. If you don't, then we become part of the problem. So be a part of the solution, not part of the problem. That's my best wishes to all the youth here who have a bright future. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
A very good evening to one and all present here, respected dignitaries on the dais, and all my students and faculty members present here. Today is a day where it's a season of joy, reflection, and togetherness. When you say Christmas, these are the words that come in mind, where there is joy, there is a reflection, and there is togetherness. It's a time where smiles are shared, hearts are warmed, as well as we find kindness in the air. It's a time where we all pause ourselves, we connect with our loved ones. You know, however busy we are, we come together, we connect with the loved ones, and it's a place where all of us share a act of giving. But when you say giving, it's not just the act of how much you give, but how much love you put in that kind of giving you have during this season. So, keeping this theme of Christmas in mind, as a woman, I want to highlight the reason behind the the revered, extraordinary woman because of whom we are celebrating Christmas today, who is none other than Mother Mary. I personally is very much connected to Mother Mary, after whom I have named my daughter also as Mariam. So, in this particular talk of mine, I would want to highlight the multiple values which we can actually imbibe from the life of Mother Mary. But three important values for women, because I am a woman, and there's a lot of values which we can imbibe from the life of Mother Mary. The first value, what I would highlight, is the strength of commitment and the way Mother Mary endured criticisms and social challenges at the time of the birth of the miracle boy, the Jesus Christ. So I think if as ladies, if we have the strength to endure, if we have self-belief in ourselves, any kind of challenges coming our way can be handled, because that kind of self-belief and self-trust is what keeps us going. The second important value, what I would want to highlight, is the role model of Mother Mary as a model of dignity and grace. In a world today where humility is undervalued, as ladies, I think we have to follow the dignity, commitment, the modesty, what Mother Mary had followed, and that is what is going to make our lives beautiful in future. The third important value is the value of motherhood, which Mother Mary had. As ladies, I think we have a commitment to be better mothers. So her way of nurturing, the way she nurtured Jesus Christ with love, patience, dedication, and commitment, if imbibed, I think we can become better mothers, better ladies, better sisters, better leaders of our nation. With this a short message. There are multiple values I said, but these, as ladies, these are the most important values I want to highlight today. With these values, I think imbibing everything what this role model of ours, who is given this day for us to celebrate, this month for us to rejoice, spread the meaning of love, generosity, and gratitude, remembering the role of this extraordinary women. I think we will have to, these values make real sense for not just women, but the entire humanity. And with these values, I say, with this season of magic, let us carry the message of peace and goodwill, what this month has given to us. Not just in this month, I think this month is just for us to remember, pause, and understand the value of the values, but carry it throughout the year, throughout the life. Wishing all of y'all a very happy Christmas, and in advance, and the coming year, a happy new year. Thank you, one and all.
I feel very happy that three speakers have spoken from their experiences, bringing in different dimensions of life. It's a good feeling. We are from different backgrounds. Rituals, signs, symbols play an important role. But what is important is, for the sake of love, whether we can sacrifice our own commitment or whether we can sacrifice our own pleasures for the betterment of humanity. This is what I see. I'm familiar with these two persons like Govinda Bhatta and Shishanala Sharifa. You may be familiar. Now they were good friends. They appreciated one another. If you go to Haveri, you see this, how Govinda Bhatta and Shishanala Sharifa, their statues are made. Now statues are prepared so that people will go beyond what is seen, their value system, what they propagate. Now that is what is important. Now I feel we may be from different religions. When my mother was bitten by a snake, our neighbors, there was some Rama and there was another Shambhu. They went to get the doctor. In the villages, it's not very easy to get the doctor as such. So you're not asking, whether it's a Christian, whether it's a Muslim or a Hindu as such. What is important is that love aspect, that connected with one another as a humanity. I think this is what is important, that we are come together this evening, going beyond all the domestic barriers to build bridges of humanity. I appreciate the speakers for their time, for their dedication. As Tagore would say, this world, God will come in different ways. He comes, He ever comes. What is important is we need to be sensitive to one another, to listen to one another. In the process, I'm sure that humanity will grow. So let's ask for the opportunity to celebrate this Christmas or whatever the feast may be in that special, meaningful way. As already the speakers mentioned, sometimes we are lost with the externals. Maybe the decoration or maybe the sweets, we are lost in that peripheral, ephemerals. What is important is essence. Whether our speakers have mentioned already, whether it is role of Mother Mary, role of Jesus, or various other scriptures, they all tell us in a powerful way to live as a human family. Let this Christmas be a time of blessing for each one of us, and let's celebrate with that same dedication and love. May the glory of God, which is in heaven, be brought to earth in concrete ways with your words and with your deeds. Thank you and have a pleasant evening.
ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಎಂಬ ಬುನಾದಿಯ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಜಗತ್ತು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯಾಯಿತು. ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು, ಪಕ್ಷಿಗಳು, ಬೃಹತ್ ಮರಗಳು, ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಕ್ರಿಮಿಕೀಟಗಳು, ಹೂಗಳು, ಬೃಹತ್ ಗಾತ್ರದ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳೂ ಸೇರಿಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯಾಯಿತು. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತ ಜೀವಿಯಾದ ಮಾನವನ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯಾಯಿತು. ಆದರೆ ಮಾನವ ಸಹಬಾಳ್ವೆ ನಡೆಸುವ ಬದಲು ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಚಲಾಯಿಸತೊಡಗಿದ. ಮಂಗನಿಂದ ಮಾನವನ ಉದಯವಾಯಿತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮಾನವನ ಅನಾಚಾರಗಳ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಯಾಯಿತು. ಗಿಡ ಮರಗಳನ್ನು ಕಡಿದು ಕಾಂಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸಲಾಯಿತು. ವೈಜ್ಞಾನಿಕವಾಗಿ ಮುಂದುವರೆದು ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಎಂಬ ಬುಡವನ್ನೇ ನಾಶಗೊಳಿಸಲಾಯಿತು. ಬೆಂಕಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಚಕ್ರಗಳ ಆವಿಷ್ಕಾರ ನಾಗರಿಕತೆಯನ್ನೇ ಬದಲಾಯಿಸಿತು. ಡಿಜಿಟಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾರಕವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆದು ನಿಂತಿತು. ಮಾನವನ ಅಹಂಕಾರದಿಂದ ನೈಸರ್ಗಿಕ ವಿಪತ್ತುಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗತೊಡಗಿದವು. ಯುದ್ಧ, ಭೂಕಂಪನ, ಸಾಂಕ್ರಾಮಿಕ ಪಿಡುಗುಗಳು, ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ವಿಪತ್ತುಗಳು, ಆಹಾರದ ಕೊರತೆಯಿಂದಾಗಿ ಹಸಿವು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಬದುಕು ದುಸ್ತರವಾಗತೊಡಗಿತು. ಸುಮಾರು 2000 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮ, ಕ್ರೋಧ, ಲೋಭ, ಮೋಹ, ಮದ ಮತ್ಸರ ತಾರಕಕ್ಕೇರಿದಾಗ ದೇವಪುರುಷನ ಜನನ ಮಾನವ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಗೋದಲಿಯಲ್ಲಾಯಿತು. ಕಾಮ, ಕ್ರೋಧ, ಲೋಭ, ಮೋಹ, ಮದ ಮತ್ಸರಗಳು ಮತ್ತೆ ತಾಂಡವಾಡಿದವು. ದೇವ ಮಾನವನನ್ನು ಈ ನರಭಕ್ಷಕರಾದ ಮಾನವರು ಶಿಲುಬೆಗೇರಿಸಿದರು. ಅಥವಾ ಜನರ ಪಾಪ ಪರಿಹಾರಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವರೇ ಶಿಲುಬೆಗೇರಿದರು ಹೀಗೂ ಹೇಳಬಹುದು. ಆದರೆ ಅನಾಚಾರಗಳು ನಿಲ್ಲಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅನಾಚಾರಗಳು ಮುಂದುವರೆದವು. ಆಳುವವರ ಆರ್ಭಟ ಮುಂದುವರಿಯುತ್ತಿತ್ತು. ನೊಂದವರ ಚೀತ್ಕಾರ ಮುಗಿಲು ಮುಟ್ಟುತ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಮಸ್ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿರುವವರಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಲು, ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಖುಷಿ ನೀಡಲು ಸಾಂತಾ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತಾನೋ, ಅದೇ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಲವು ಮಹಾನ್ ಪುರುಷರು ದಣಿದ ಜನರ ಬದುಕನ್ನ ಬೆಳಕಾಗಿಸಲು ಬಂದೇ ಬಿಟ್ಟರು. ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್, ಕುದ್ಮುಲ್ ರಂಗರಾವ್, ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗುರು, ಸಾವಿತ್ರಿಬಾಯಿ ಫುಲೆ, ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧಿ, ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ, ಮದರ್ ತೆರೇಸಾ, ಬಸವಣ್ಣ, ಅಲ್ಲಮಪ್ರಭು, ಅಕ್ಕ ಮಹಾದೇವಿ, ಕನಕದಾಸರು, ಗೌತಮ ಬುದ್ಧ. ಆದರೂ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿನ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳು ತೊಲಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಏರುತ್ತಲೇ ಹೋದವು. ಮತಾಂಧತೆ, ರಾಜಕೀಯತೆ, ನಾವೇ ಮೇಲು ಎಂಬ ಭಾವನೆ, ಮನುಷ್ಯರೆಂಬ ಗೌರವ ಇಲ್ಲದಿರುವುದು, ಧರ್ಮದ ಅಮಲು ನೆತ್ತಿಗೇರುವುದು. ಇದೆಲ್ಲವುದರ ನಡುವೆ ಅಬ್ಬರಿಸಿದ ಸಾಂಕ್ರಾಮಿಕ ರೋಗ, ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ದಿವಾಳಿತನ, ಮಾನಸಿಕ ದಿವಾಳಿತನ, ಸೈದ್ಧಾಂತಿಕ ದಿವಾಳಿತನ, ಕಡೆಗೆ ಜೀವನವನ್ನೇ ಕಡೆಗಾಣಿಸುವ ತವಕ. ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಬದುಕನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸಲು ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ದೇವಮಾನವ ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ನಾವು ಅವನನ್ನು ಹುಡುಕಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಆತನನ್ನು ಕಲ್ಲು, ಬಂಡೆ, ಗೋಡೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಡುಕುವ ಬದಲು ನಮ್ಮದೇ ದೇಹದೊಳಗೆ ಹುಡುಕಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲುಬಿನ ಹಂದರದೊಳಗೊಂದು ಮಂದಿರವಿದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಮನಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಮನಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲುಬಿನ ಹಂದರದೊಳಗೊಂದು ಮಸೀದಿ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲುಬಿನ ಹಂದರದೊಳಗೊಂದು ಇಗರ್ಜಿ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ ನಮಗಾಗಿ ಮೊಳೆ ಜಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ನಿತ್ಯ ಮರುಗುವ ಯೇಸು ಕ್ರಿಸ್ತ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೇಸು ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಧರ್ಮದ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ರಕ್ತ ಮಾಂಸದ ದೇಹಗಳು ದುರಿದವು. ಧರ್ಮದ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಮಾಡುವವರು ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೆ ದೇವರನ್ನು ಹುಟ್ಟಿಸಿ ಅವರ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಗಳವಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ. ನಾವೇ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಹದೊಳಗಿನ ದೇವರನ್ನು ಹುಡುಕೋಣ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹಾದೇವ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಬಸವಣ್ಣ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಮಾರಮ್ಮ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ, ಕೊರಗಜ್ಜ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಕೋಟಿ ಚೆನ್ನಯ್ಯರೂ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸಿರಿ ಅಪ್ಪೆಯೂ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ, ಮೇರಿ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ, ಉಮ್ಮ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿನ ಶಾಂತಿ ಮಂತ್ರವನ್ನು ಪಠಿಸೋಣ, ಶಾಂತಿಯನ್ನು ಜಗಕ್ಕೆ ಪಸರಿಸೋಣ.
What is Christmas without carols? Right. Let us now enjoy a melodious performance by a college choir as they serenade us with some of the most beautiful Christmas carols.
Check, check, check. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Though we know our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, la 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 la. Have a holly jolly Christmas, it's the best time of the year. No, I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer.
Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Oh ho, the mistletoe is hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss the ones for me. Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see, every couple tries to start. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, Deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday.
Everyone dancing merrily in the new
Old-fashioned way. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad,
Feliz Navidad, prospero año felicidad.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año felicidad. We wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. We wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. We wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our hearts. We wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. We wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. We wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you, choir, for filling the room with the joyous sounds of Christmas. To conclude this wonderful celebration, I now invite our Student Council Vice President, Ms. Taufira, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. As we come to the close of this joyous Christmas celebration, it is my privilege to extend a heartfelt gratitude. First and foremost, I express my gratitude to the Almighty for blessing us with this opportunity to gather in the spirit of unity, love, and harmony. We're deeply grateful to Father Richard D'Souza, whose enlightening words on interreligious harmony and environmental stewardship have left us inspired to work together for a better world. Our heartfelt thanks go to Sri Adi Keshav Das, whose wisdom and insights into spiritual growth and social responsibility have enriched this celebration. Your life's work exemplifies the values of compassion and service that we hold dear. I extend our sincere appreciation to Dr. Shakira Irfana for your inspiring presence and for sharing your thoughts that reflect a message of inclusivity and excellence. Your journey of achievements is a testament to dedication and perseverance, and we're truly honored by your presence. In his absence, a special thank you to our Pro Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Father Melvin Dicuna S.J., for presiding over this event and for his invaluable guidance and blessings which continue to inspire us. A special thanks to the Chair of the Students' Council, Dr. Anup Denzel Vegas, for your leadership. To the students and faculty members of Ranga Adhyayana Kendra who put up a meaningful skit, thank you for your creativity and dedication. My thanks to the choir for leading us into prayer and for their joyful carols. To the technical and maintenance teams led by Mr. Godwin Coelho, Mr. Sean D'Souza, and Mr. Jayant, we appreciate your efforts in ensuring the smooth execution of the event. I would also like to thank Dr. Dennis Fernandez, Director of Arupe Block, Sister Jeswina, the Campus Minister, and Sister Jennifer Ida Mascarenas, the Chair of Extension Services, Deans, HODs, and all teaching and non-teaching staff for their presence and support here today. Also, a big thank you to today's MC, Ms. Pranavi and Amin, for gracefully carrying the event. And finally, a heartfelt thanks to all the attendees. Your presence and active participation have made this celebration meaningful and memorable. So, as we leave today, let us carry forward the message of peace, love, and unity that Christmas embodies. Thank you, and may the joy of the season fill our hearts and lives. Merry Christmas and a blessed evening to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Taufira, for your words of gratitude. With this, we conclude our Christmas celebration. Thank you for being part of this memorable event. May the spirit of Christmas fill your hearts with peace, love, and joy. Merry Christmas to all.